Hi everyone, today I am showing you guys how to look like a cat for Halloween. Now this look is loosely based off of the character Victoria in the play Cats. I decided to base it off of the movie version of the play because I think she has the best makeup out of all the different itinerations of Victoria over the years. If you guys want to see how I got this look, keep watching. I'm starting by priming my eyes with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Yogurt. Next, I'm taking Salted Caramel from the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette and putting it all over my eyelid all the way up to the brow bone and winging it out to create a cat eye shape. Now I'm taking Semi-Sweet and I am putting this all in my crease and blending it out to above my crease to really highlight my eyes and give them some depth. I'm taking a black Sephora eyeliner and heavily lining my top lids and then winging it out at the ends. Next, I'm going to blend this out using a stiff angled brush so it has more of a softer, smoky look. Now I'm using Mehron Paradise Paint in white to paint my entire face. You can see I'm leaving a border around the outside of my face because we're going to feather out the paint later. And I'm also not painting my lips, my eyelids, or the tip of my nose. Now I'm taking a fan brush from the craft store with a little bit of white paint and I'm gently going around the outside of the border I made and just feathering in some of the white to make it look fuzzy and more soft because we're really going to pull at the edges and make it look more like fur. Next, I'm taking a very thin, fine detail brush and I'm making long streaks of white coming out of my face. The more layers you add, the more multi-dimensional the fur effect is going to look. Now I'm going in again and painting in much finer strands of fur that go in different directions. Some are crossing, some are at angles, and I really just kind of go over it until it looks right. It's one of those things you kind of have to play with and mess with until you have the final look that you want. And I'm using the fan brush one more time to go in and fade things out, add some more fine streaks, and really just blend it out so there's not as much of a strong line between the base face paint and the fur. Using black paint on a very fine artist brush, I'm going in and drawing in my eyebrows. They are very high arched and very curvy. And I'm going to be connecting the end of this eyebrow to my eye with a nice curved line. I'm going in with a damp Q-tip to clean up the white paint that is inside of the new eye shape that we created. Now I'm touching up the black lines and adding in some eyelashes. Now that I know what the eye shape is going to be, I'm going ahead and cleaning up the other side before painting in my eyebrows. It's all a trial and error process, and the good news is everything washes off with water. Now I'm moving on to drawing the little accent lines underneath my eyes that basically follow your eye shape and curve up into a point. I'm taking more salted caramel eyeshadow and filling in any blank spots in my eye shape. Taking the white paint again, I'm filling in the inner corners of my eyes. And I'm using pink Paradise paint for the tip of my nose. For my lipstick, I'm using Maybelline The Mattes in Lust for Blush. Now I'm going in with a medium brown eyeliner and I'm darkening the corners of my lips. I'm using a dark brown eyeliner now to further define the outer corners. And at this point I get distracted and decide to go and work on my eyes some more, so I am lining the underneath of my eyes with the same liner I used earlier and bringing the inside of my eyes into a sharper point. I decided my pink nose was way too bright, so I took it down by using the salted caramel shade I used on my eyes earlier and just patting it right over the paint. I'm also adding just a touch of pink lip gloss. Next I curled my eyelashes and applied Butterfly Intenza mascara to both my top and bottom lashes. For a bit more drama, I'm painting in some extra bottom lashes. Next, I'm using my black Paradise paint to further outline the corners of my lips, give them a little curve up at the corners, and really help give them some depth and dimension. I'm also outlining the top of my lip as well to give it that typical cat look. I'm taking just a very tiny bit of black eyeshadow on an angled brush to thicken up that line, smudge it out, and make it look more natural. I'm taking a tiny bit of black paint and adding a secondary wing to the top of my eyeliner that's just a little bit longer and a bit more drawn out, just to add some more visual interest to the eyes. Next, I'm picking up the shade White Chocolate and I'm actually using it to contour around where my muzzle would be by just making some curve shapes from my nose to my lips. Add a couple of whisker dots. And now I'm taking White Chocolate again just to do some very light contouring along my cheekbones. And I'm adding just a touch of very light blush. We're almost finished. For the final touch, I'm going into the Lorac Pro Palette 2, and I'm using the color Cool Gray to add some contouring to my nose. I wanted my nose to look very straight and very pointed, so I took a nice round blending brush to apply the contouring, and then I blended it out very well. Alright, and that was the finished look. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, please do so down in the comments below. And if you like this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, I would also love it if you would subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on JoannaBrooks.net and on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!